The topic for this week's blog is something I don't really do all that often, and that is it's directly related to something that you're trying to do in the master's program, level 1, and that is the cuff on the mitten, where it's kind of an Estonian or Latvian stitch pattern that looks sort of like Entrelac that you're creating here, and it requires making an M1 and the open form of it, which has been confusing to some knitters. And so this is a special request, which I have cleared with the co-chairs of the master's program. I normally don't like to do a topic so directly related. Now the problem seems to be, and by the way, with this stitch pattern, it is the same thing over and over again. It's knit 2, an open form of the M1, knit 2 together through the back loop. You just do it over and over and over, and you can see that it creates a slanting column of stitches with this kind of gloppy thing in the middle. Now, by the way, I am using needles that are tons bigger, and so because it is much bigger, this isn't going to be as neat and tidy, but I want you to be able to see it. Now, when you do an M1, the open form, what you use is the horizontal bar that is between 2 stitches. And here's the horizontal bar. And it's easy to see when I've got a stitch situation like this. There it is, easy to see. Where it's not so easy to see is when the stitch below is, and the horizontal bar is part of an M1. Now, you might think this would be it, but that's actually 2 rows below. That is a stitch. It's not the open form. And what you have to do to see it is you kind of have to, here's where the stitch is. I want the horizontal bar that's connecting this to this stitch. And it can be hard to see right there. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to pull that guy up. And I know I've got it right when I've got my stitch here. Here's the horizontal bar. I'm going to do my open form, and I'm going to knit those 2 guys together. Okay, knit 2, M1, again, hard to see, isn't it? Well, I'm going to kind of just go down here and make sure that I can pull that guy out, okay, so that I can see it, and I'm going to be pulling it. It's going to look like that, and there we go. Now, the other thing to know about the mitten is that, and I'll go into my blog, there are a couple of areas where the co-chairs have told me that there are problems, and I'll go into those in my blog. You'll have to read that in order to see where those areas are. And that's pretty much it. It's just kind of hard to see. We'll do it one more time. You just want to make sure that you're getting the right thing, and it's that you're pulling up that horizontal bar, knitting in, and knitting through the back. Okay, there we go. And all done.